Hello everyone, welcome back to our movie recaps. We're here to bring you the most exciting movie stories of all time. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because one lucky subscriber could win a free scooter. Alright, no more waiting around, let's jump right into today's recaps. A strike team was slowly closing in on Johnny's house. Presidential candidate Mutima was giving orders to the director of the intelligence bureau, Quena, instructing her to capture Johnny alive because he was the only obstacle to his presidency. However, Quena informed him that this would be the last time she would help him in such illicit activities, as the oversight committee had caught wind of their actions, and she could no longer risk it. Shortly after, the strike team burst into the house, only to find it empty on the ground floor. At that moment, one of the team members fell victim to a trap, and a mysterious man inside the house fiercely resisted. After a fierce struggle, the man jumped out of the window and into the courtyard, only to be shot dead the next second. On the strike team's side, Captain Teg discovered that the man who was killed was not Johnny, but an unidentified professional assassin. Quena blamed her subordinates for the mistake in targeting, while Bass shifted the blame to Nariti, claiming she was the one orchestrating everything. Quena then ordered everyone to mobilize and ensure Johnny was apprehended. By the way, if you enjoy our movie recaps, we're currently hosting a giveaway for our audience. We're excited to announce that a brand new scooter awaits one lucky subscriber. Don't miss out. Subscribe and follow us to stay tuned for more updates. This is what Knuf. Just as the man got out of the car and was about to go home, he was attacked from behind by the assassin Zuko. 2 years later, one morning, Zuko woke up from his sleep. It turned out Johnny had knocked on Zuko's door, claiming he had leverage on Mutima that could prevent him from becoming president. However, Zuko no longer wanted to be involved in assassination attempts. He wanted to live a peaceful life with his family. However, Johnny was relentless, and Zuko had to drive him away. South African newspapers published accusations of corruption against Mutima, yet his poll numbers continued to rise. The scene of the assassination attempt played over in his mind once again. When he killed the man, the victim's child cried out, filling Zuko with guilt. Heartbroken, he returned the weapons to Johnny, refusing to continue being an executioner. Meanwhile, now battling cancer, Johnny was leaving a message for the destitute old journalist, Bresler, stating that if they wanted to bring down Mutima and ruin his prospects, they needed to act now. The files would soon be delivered to him containing all the information he needed. Quena came to report to Mutima, assuring him that Johnny would be captured and everything was under control. Mutima reminded her of the importance of the matter, as only Johnny stood in the way of his victory in the elections. At the Cape Town Intelligence Bureau, they discovered Johnny's trace from city surveillance. Soon, they tracked his vehicle to Zuko's workplace. Johnny informed Zuko that they were being watched and covertly slipped the key to an airport locker into his pocket. However, Quena closely monitored Johnny's actions on the surveillance feed. Johnny instructed Zuko to go to the origin of Arkbrand today, as Mutima was unaware of that place. Zuko found himself in a dilemma. Unbeknownst to him, he was being unwittingly dragged into a deadly quagmire. Johnny realized he was being followed, so he accelerated to shake off Teg. After a thrilling chase, they arrived at a broken bridge. Johnny calmly stepped out of the car. In order to capture him alive, Teg reluctantly dropped his weapon. However, Johnny wouldn't give him any chance. He ultimately chose to commit suicide. Johnny was dead, forcing Quena to shift her target to Zuko and begin tracking him. On the other side, Teg found nothing on Johnny, leaving Quena furious. Meanwhile, the old journalist Bresler heard Johnny's voicemail. Soon, Zuko was tracked to Cape Town International Airport, where he obtained a passport, a plane ticket, and a backpack. Just as he was about to board the plane, two detectives arrived to arrest him. After a brief chase, Zuko boarded a small van and successfully left the airport. Through surveillance footage, the Intelligence Bureau discovered that Johnny had visited a house registered under the name of the former Foreign Minister Dante. Bass instructed Nariti to report to Quena, but Nariti quickly made a phone call. Meanwhile, Zuko sneaked into the car dealership where he worked, rode a motorcycle, and began his journey of escape. On the other side, several detectives knocked on the door and took Zuko's wife away. After thorough interrogation, they yielded no results. Due to Nariti's failure to promptly report the address to Quena, they began to lose trust in her. With two failures already, Mutima was extremely dissatisfied and threatened Quena, claiming he held incriminating evidence of her involvement in illicit activities, as well as her father's dark past, coercing her to expedite the handling of his affairs. Bresler called the Cape Town Police headquarters and was informed that Zuko effortlessly eliminated two Intelligence Bureau detectives at the airport. A global warrant for Zuko's arrest had been issued. Meanwhile, Zuko dialed his emergency contact, Nariti, who informed him that Johnny had committed suicide by gunshot and instructed him to act accordingly. She also mentioned that Zuko's wife had been arrested and was being pressured to reveal information about him and Johnny. Zuko wanted to return to rescue his wife, but Nariti urged him to continue his mission, assuring him that she would handle his wife's situation. She criticized her superior's unauthorized actions, acting illegally on behalf of Mutima without formal approval. Everyone nationwide was now hunting for Zuko. As soon as the call ended, Baz walked in. The next day, Zuko continued to rush ahead to Karoo.